Hi, this is Ambi from Board Game Blitz, and today I'm going to talk about Unlock Kids, a series of escape room games for ages 6 and up. This box is stories from the past, but I also played through detective stories, and I've got here legend stories and Irish folklore trilogy, which I haven't played yet. I got all of these borrowed from my friend, and detective stories I've already given back, but we played through a couple of these so far. But basically, I played through all of the detective stories, and my kids love these games. So I talked before about escape room games for preschoolers, which my kids were younger then, but now they're 5 years old, and so I thought, okay, they're ready to try these older escape room games. And my kids just blew through all of the scenarios in detective stories. Each box of these has 6 different scenarios, 3 different locations, and then 2 in each location. So if you're familiar with Unlock, the escape room games for adults, it's kind of similar. Each location comes with a deck of cards, and this will be 2 escape room scenarios in this deck of cards. But in the kid version, it also comes with these items. So each card and item will have a number, and when you see that number, that's when you're gonna be able to flip over the card or item. The big differences between Unlock Kids and the Adult Unlock is Unlock Kids does not have an app, so you can just play it with only what is in the box. It also doesn't have any reading in the cards other than the intro. Each scenario is gonna have a starter item that the parent can read the blurb to the kids, and then the instructions say that the kids can play the rest on their own. But I've been moderating it with my kids and helping them with leading questions and stuff, because my kids are 5 years old. They're not quite at the age to be able to play and do all the puzzles on their own, especially on some of the harder ones, because each box also comes with 3 different difficulty levels. And also, I don't want to miss out on the escape room. I want to play the escape room too, so that's why I'm also moderating. But unlike the Adult Unlock, instead of having numbers where you match up the numbers and have to add or subtract or multiply to get the number card that you're getting, in this one there's a symbol table, and each item or card will have a symbol on it, a half symbol, and you can match the symbols together and then look at the symbol table to see which card you get. So I think that's a cool mechanic. And then also it has these diamonds mean you're getting an item, and then these rectangles mean you're getting cards, so you can pick out those. I have twins. One of my kids picked up the rules really quickly. The other one didn't play with it at first, and so he joined in later games and was enjoying doing the puzzles, and he understood the concept of the theme, and if this is happening, then maybe we need to go to this one out of these options because this is happening. But he's not as into the mechanics of actually putting together the symbols and finding the cards and stuff. But with the both of them playing together, they're able to play together because they can both do the puzzles, and then the one that is better at the mechanics can do the mechanics. And I think it's neat that there's no text on the cards. It's just all images showing a story. It'll have speech bubbles with pictures in it, and you can tell what's happening just from looking at the pictures. So I found that a lot of times my kids don't need that much help, but sometimes I will be helping them and just talking through what's happening. I'll look, this person's saying this, and we have these items. Remember, we have these items. What should we do? There's also a solutions guide in the book, so you can look for step-by-step solutions or hints. There's hints as well, so you can look at a hint or look at the solutions if you get really stuck, which I have done a couple of times for my kids because I also didn't know the answer. And then one other main change from the Adult Unlocks that I really like is that there's hidden numbers still. Sometimes there's numbers hidden in a bush or something, but it's not necessary for you to complete the game. They're just bonus points. So you get a hidden number, and then you can find that number and you get bonus points at the end of the game, and it's just a little bonus. So to do the story and do the escape room, you don't need to see those hidden numbers. But my kids do still like finding those hidden numbers, and it's hard for them to find it on their own. So if I see it, I will be oh, do you see something in the bush or something? And then they'll find it and get all excited. Maybe for older kids, it'll be easier for them to spot the hidden numbers. Just like with the original unlocks, these are also non-destructible. So you can do things like borrow them from your friend and then give them back so that friend can give it to their friend's kids, which is what we're doing and why we have all these unlocks. And so far, this is actually my favorite escape room game series for kids. I've only played the other ones that were for preschoolers that I mentioned. You can check out that video, the escape rooms that I played for preschoolers. So compared to those, this is not as epic as an escape room where you set it up around the house and they have to go run around and do it, which is longer usually, and there's more story you read and stuff. But with these I don't have to moderate, like I don't have to read things, I don't have to set up anything, so I can just sit down. There's very little setup, and then we can play it like after dinner on a weeknight for 20 to 30 minutes, and then we're done. And also, I get to play along with them because I don't know the story. I don't have to have already read everything and set up everything and be the one telling them if they got it right. So that's really exciting that they're finally able to play like an unmoderated escape room that I can also join in on the story with them, because I like escape rooms and I want to be able to see the story too. So yeah, Unlock Kids is my favorite escape room series so far for kids. If you have younger kids, then make sure you check out my escape room games for preschoolers video. And if you have older kids or like adults that like escape rooms, and check out my 12 escape room board game type things video. And if you have other escape room games for kids that you think I would like, let me know in the comments below, because I love escape room games and it seems like my kids do too, which is exciting. Thanks for watching Board Game Blitz. Bye!